KCTV5 is your school authority, and if you're a parent, get ready for a school year like you've never experienced before. Kansas City's health director says his vote was to not even open the high schools. And Dr. Rex Archer says he's not convinced they will remain open. Here's investigative reporter Angie Racono.
Well, this was a punch to the gut. I'm a parent of a high school student, and Dr. Archer says he has serious concerns about high schools reopening in the fall. And if it was just up to him, which it isn't, he wouldn't reopen them. But he says the superintendents convinced him that it was important.
The advantage to many students of at least getting to know their teacher in person would be helpful, even if they had to go then just virtual. So I kind of acquiesced and said, okay, let's give it a try. I want to make it clear that I'm not convinced. In fact, I would be surprised if any high school makes it all fall without having to go to virtual. That's just where we're seeing the outbreak and the evidence. I don't think that's going to happen.
Dr. Archer was very clear that he believes high school sports will be the tipping point, which will force high schools to close early. That's because right now we are not doing a good job of testing and tracing. And so you add in sports where all these kids line up and breathe all over each other and physically touch each other, and you can probably guess the ending. He said what is important is to keep the elementary schools open. Those young students don't do well virtually. So testing and tracing, this will be important at all of the schools, but he was also clear that Platte County schools will be the lowest priority. We'll explain why coming up at 6. Reporting in Kansas City, Angie Racono, KCTV5 News.